Hi YouTube, so this is a production and arrangement rundown of one of my songs, Backs Against the Wall. This is the second song from the EP that came out last year, Addicted to the Music. I did a similar thing with the single Addicted to the Music last year, and I completely realised, by the way, these types of videos don't get many views. I mean, Addicted to the Music has like 50 at the moment, which is pretty terrible. I completely get this isn't for the masses, it's just for any sort of music nerds out there who want to know a little bit about what goes into a song. So yeah, here it is. If I share screen and we go to Logic. So anyone that follows the channel will know what this song is about. This song is about Brexit. It is, I'm not in any way a sort of massively political guy or anything. I say that every time that I talk about this song. It's just when I wrote this, it was heavily in the news, so I thought I'd give it a bash. So getting into the song, it starts off with, I got a few of my actor friends to say a load of Brexit sort of words and phrases, and then just jumbled them up. Here are all the stems from it. It's loads. Just to create this sort of cloudy and chaotic start to the song. Sounds like this. There we go, it will stop. And then it probably gets into the song after that. So you can see it's quite heavily panned. That's just to create a bit more of a sort of swirly atmosphere if you're listening to it on headphones. Anyway, yeah, eventually the song properly starts. It starts with it doesn't actually start with the guitar, it starts with this sort of crescendoing pedal in the strings. Then a C is added. Sorry, I should say it's in A minor. So there's a C, then a B, sort of really high. Just creates a bit more tension up there. The guitar itself, the motif is just literally the A string. Any guitarist out there? And it's just meant to be a sort of really rigorous rhythm. If you also mute all the other strings with your left hand, and that gives you a bit more power. And that's the intro.
We watch the dust fade into darkness.
Strings fade out.
It's distorted. In the distance we grow between us. We still can't find the answer.
Then this happens. So in the drums, also with a timpani reverb as well. Make it a bit more dramatic.
Words of wisdom, the words of wisdom.
And a piano does a big sort of low note on the A. By the way, you might notice some of all of the actual markers for the song, the structural markers of the song are in the wrong place. That's because I actually recorded the song on a Mac over here, on a different Mac, and just transferred it all to here, and then something went wrong, and then I had to. It just looks like that. So ignore that. Verse 2.
The words of wisdom from politicians echoing down the megaphone.
So that bit there on the line echoing down the megaphone, I wanted another, just to really, it's panned as well, you can hear this
echoing down the megaphone. The crowd that gathered
just does a bit of call and response with it.
Their faith in tatters, but still they have no answer.
And then there's this bridge just separating verse 2 and verse 3.
Answer.
This sort of 3-note trill going on in the piano. Just to add some really quick rhythms in there, make it a bit more tense. Also, what's going on there is in the effects, I've got this sort of glider effect. It sounds like this. Just makes it slide a bit more into verse 3. Sounds like an aeroplane, doesn't it? A little bit. Just realised that. There it is. What that actually is, what it was just the, on electric guitar, you get the pick and just go, just scrape the strings like that. Then it's properly into an actual beat. I mean, you know, the low tom.
The treason may now reveal its sins. The guilt is lurking.
By the way, that line there doesn't make much sense, I realise. The treason may now reveal its sins. Treason May, it's meant to sound like Theresa May. Theresa May, the Prime Minister, may now reveal her sins.
Feel its sins. The guilt is lurking. We'll keep on working until we find our answer.
And there's a bit more low tom presence there.
Till we used to fly.
And then it's into the chorus. There's also a bit of a breakdown. Sorry, not breakdown. Bass rundown.
We find our. We used to fly up.
Leads into the chorus. Chorus 1, pretty simple, just normal band, vocal, acoustic guitar. Bass, obviously. Not doing much, just little root notes and just small passing notes. Nothing special in the drums. Anyway, that is pretty much, it's nothing special in chorus 1. It's all about the words and the melody there, and the chords.
With generations fighting and we're lined up with our backs against the.
That's sort of deliberately in first inversion. It's an E7 chord. It's got a G sharp in the bass because it goes G, then E over G sharp, and then it resolves to A minor.
Lines up with our backs against the wall.
Listen to this bridge.
We watched the
What's going on there is some guitar harmonics, make it a little bit sparkly.
against the.
So that's E and B, C, and G. So E, B, C, G, and it's sort of from the B to the C, it slides up. Literally just a semitonal shift using the tuning peg of the guitar. It goes B, and then I'm not going to do it on here because it might break, but it slides up to a B that way. After that, the guitar does this. So the guitar is descending, and then as that happens, the violin 1 ascends. Like that. So it's creating this sort of contrary motion. Contrary motion is when you've got one part going down and another part going up. You know, the parts are separating or also coming together. That's another form of contrary motion. In this case, it sort of just represents the country divided, going their separate ways. Or, I mean, just the UK separating from the European Union. We've also got in the effects, where is it here? Yeah, this happened in the intro as well. A clock ticking. Is that? Just to represent that time is running out to get actual Brexit done, and everyone's a bit fed up with it. It's also, if you just take a look at the panning here, it's going left, right, but gradually more and more to the way that it's going, so that it's more apparent in the headphones anyway.
We watch the dusk fade into darkness, our walls graffitied with.
So during this bit, this is verse 4, and I got some pizzicato strings to double the vocal and harmonize the vocal. Makes it a little. I love pizzicato strings. It's just a bit more of an ominous sound, particularly with the reverb on it. Also during that bit between the phrases, between the two phrases in verse 4, the electric guitar does this minor add 9 arpeggio.
The darkness, our walls graffitied. Our leaders
and then the harp sort of does call and response with it. Repeats it. octave higher.
Rising in a boat. The tide is rising in a boat.
And then it's a proper sort of beat for verse 5. I love a good gong.
Racing towards our seashores.
Timpani on the A, or on the 2 and the 4. Also, the cello is going mad during this bit. Or is it strings? Marching along.
Racing towards our seashores.
This violin does this sort of like Eleanor Rigby type descent chromatically.
Towards our seashore.
And then a sort of run down there. So just so you can hear that all again.
Former allies, now foreign enemies, laughing in our faces.
Just at the end there as well, the end of verse 5, I wanted this sort of really disgusting laughing in our faces line. So that's enhanced with the production here.
Foreign enemies, laughing in our faces.
Loads of effects on there. You might have noticed, I mean, it looks like here there's no effects on there. And that's just, again, because the effects are on this Mac over here, not on this one. Long story, I'm not going to explain. Anyway, so, yeah.
Laughing in our faces.
In chorus 2.
We used to fly up.
Proper strings in this and more wall of sounds type thing.
We watch the news and see our taxi.
Anyway, there's nothing else in the chorus. Again, it's just band and the strings, so let's move on.
With our backs, we light up with our backs against the wall.
So just there on beat 4, where the snare is 1, 2, 3, cat. I've also put some smashing glass in, just to make it a bit more splattery.
Light up with our backs against.
It's there.
And the bricks against the wall. And the bricks.
I've also left, I mean, in chorus 2 with the strings, that sort of wall of strings, I've deliberately left out the double bass because I sort of deliberately wanted a bit more brooding low notes in the middle 8 to develop the texture a bit more.
Light up with our backs.
Oh, sorry, let me go back. So this is chorus 2, and then you'll hear that sort of double bass down.
And the curtains falling. We are.
In the middle 8, the drums go to an open hi-hat just to give it a bit more sizzle.
The curtains falling.
Then this in the strings. Just arpeggiating up and down the chords.
We hardly need our eyes to see that the sun is near.
You can also hear my pathetic little falsetto in the backing vocals. Where is it?
Schooling, we hardly need our eyes to see.
Proper little choir boy. That's so bad. I've never been good at falsetto.
Eyes to see that the sun is nearly set, and we're blinded by.
And then that sort of pizzicato strings, it was going obviously 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. The accents were there, but the sort of melodic structure of it changes when it gets to the dominant chord, the E7 chord.
See that the sun is nearly set.
And then it goes. That sort of, it goes into groups of 3 rather than groups of 4 for that last bit.
And we're
There's also some staccato strings as well, make it a bit more tense and snappy.
blinded by regret.
This is just really building up here, basically. That's what I'm trying to do here. Just to make it more of an explosion when it does eventually resolve to the A minor here. And hopefully what adds to that is this, I forgot about this actually. Where is it? Flanger air, oh God, yeah. So what I did was just recorded some, I recorded air, as in, you've probably done it before, where you just get a condenser mic and press record and record nothing, but it is recording the sound of the air. And then if you turn it up in the EQ, it's really apparent, and it creates this, well, it creates this noise, but then I've put just loads of flanger and different effects on it. So have a listen to this. So I don't know if you'll hear that if I turn it up in the mix. And what that really does, I think, did I pan it as well? Hold on. Oh, I think I might have panned it on this Mac, but not here. Yeah, and what it does, I'm pretty sure it's panned. It's where it goes from like your right ear through your brain to your left ear, and it goes, ooh, it goes like that. So that just makes it a bit more swirly, let's say, and just more of a climax. So
Blinded by
here's the gong again. There it is. And then after this, there's a few different effects from glass. Just there, if you heard that. There it is. Again, just what that was is just literally a tweaking of a guitar string. Past the nut of the guitar, you get these notes, that type of thing. So listen to that again. There it is. It's just meant to represent a little bit of well, I mentioned it's meant to sound like a sort of explosion, so you know, pieces coming down, and that's what that's meant to sort of represent. Just absolute chaos. That's what Brexit's all about, isn't it? Also got that inverted pedal, and the strings is back. It's really poignant up there, crying. You know.
We watch the dusk fade.
And then it eventually goes into the outro. Just before it does, put some tubular bells in there. Makes it a bit more funeral-like, because the country has died. No, and glockenspiel. It's a bit annoying with tubular bells. I don't know if it does this on a real instrument. This is just MIDI, obviously, but I don't know if it does it on the real instrument. It's actually two notes going on. It's like it's a piano harmonic. Like, have a listen to this tubular bells. That's meant to be E and A, but on the A, it adds a C sharp, which is really annoying because that's the major third of A, and it's a minor key. But it's not noticeable on the track, so it didn't matter too much.
We watch the dusk fade into darkness, 1,000 voices distorted.
So here, the piano is the main harmonic instrument.
We watch the dusk.
I made the harp do the first chord. Well, that didn't last long, did it? Oh yeah, I've cut it. It's probably an accident. It was. Anyway, so the harp does the first chord, but then it just runs down the A minor scale.
We watch the dusk.
With certain extensions. Yeah, it just runs down there. In the vocals.
Watch the dusk fade into darkness, 1,000 voices distorted.
So just there's more call and response in this sort of echoing Down here.
Voices distorted, thousand voices in the distance.
Just there. It's also Pam. Yep.
As we grow between.
String's still going. Where is it? If you can hear that, I don't know if you can hear that.
We still can't find the answer.
And the piano there, just really low notes combined with the high notes. Where is it? Piano. And then that's the end of the song. Apart from, I did want to add at the end, I sort of thought of this only sort of last minute, before calling it a day with the track, but to put the national anthem at the end and have loads of effects on it that make it sound really muddy and morbid and dark, and unpatriotic. That's what it's meant to sound like. It's just going down semitones, auto-tune literally, or pitch shifter, sorry. And that's the end, and it just gradually diminuendos up. So that's that. I hope you enjoyed that. If you like watching these types of things to see the types of things that goes into songs, and yeah, I'll be doing the next few songs another time. Cheers guys for watching, and I'll see you soon. Bye.